What you see out there, thriving, throbbing, pulsating Singapore, is the result of enterprise, discipline, planning, and passionate care for people. That's what's built Singapore. That's what builds every successful business.
With a career that spans more than 50 years, business guru, author and novice playwright John Bittleston has had an illustrious career in marketing, advertising and international management. Now, John has taken it upon himself to help other people in their business. As Business Nanny, he's now making it his business to know other people's business.
None of us achieves the full potential that we have. I like to help people achieve more than they thought they could do. That's what drives me. I've been doing it for years and years. I enjoy running businesses. Of course I like to make a profit out of them. Of course I like them to be successful, to produce good products. But most of all, I like the people in them to realize that a balanced lifestyle is not time away from work, it's time at work as well. If we can teach people really to enjoy their jobs, how to enjoy their jobs, and if we can make them feel that coming to work is as much of a joy as going home, we've made a small contribution to the world.
John's contribution has always been in the way of nurturing and building businesses. Now he hears a call from a business not far away, and like any superhero of sorts, he's off to the rescue.
We're off to meet Mark Wheeler, the Chief Executive of the Measurement Worldwide Group, a highly specialized company here in Singapore.
Measurement Worldwide Group is in the business of instrumentation and calibration, with a clientele that ranges from the oil and gas industry right down to pharmaceuticals. MW Group has made themselves known in a highly competitive market. The brainchild of Mark Wheeler and his wife Sophie, MW Group had its humble beginnings 15 years ago in the spare bedroom of their apartment. What had started as just the two of them is now a company of 20 employees.
We've got this business nanny,
Yes.
and he's male, strangely enough. You think he'd be female.
Despite the healthy growth, Mark feels there is always room for more improvement. Thus, his call for the Business Nanny.
Mark has asked us to come over and have a look at his business to see if it can develop from its present level of calibration and measurement into other products, services and possibly overseas.
Hello, John.
Hello Mark, how are you doing?
Fine. Welcome to Measurement Worldwide Group. I heard
Thank
you
you.
want to know more about our business and services and products and such.
I certainly do.
Wonderful. Well, come this way.
Thank you. Why don't we start by you telling me a little bit more about what the company does and how you've managed to establish this reputation in what's relatively a short time.
Basically, I started from a completely different career, and it's one of those careers where you have a limited lifespan anyway. As a deep sea diver, you can only go for so long. But I got into instrumentation because there was quite a lot of instrumentation involved in the life support systems related to saturation diving. We started then moving towards pharmaceutical, aerospace, petrochemical, manufacturing, and because this type of calibration testing service was normally done by government statutory boards, basically I came along and fast-tracked it and made it very commercialised.
You obviously have great strengths here. One of them is sitting in front of me. It's called Mark Wheeler. But do you have any weaknesses in the business?
One of the biggest weaknesses is that the fact is I don't have any partners. Consequently, one of the problems there is that you don't have another office to rely on.
Well, you see, the issue of developing overseas is the issue of what I call the second till. In any business, you start off with one till. The boss sits next to it, he sees that no unwanted hand creeps into it, he keeps an eye on everything. But when you go to the second till, the boss can't be sitting by both tills at the same time. And this is the problem that developing overseas and developing branch offices is going to bring with it?
Well,
how are you equipping yourself to deal with that?
Okay, what we do is we bring in staff and we point out to the staff there is a career path. However, we don't advertise it. We let the user initiative and drive to see it and go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But once they show an interest, we harness that and we guide them.
What do you do specifically to develop your these people whom you regard as the potential leaders of your businesses elsewhere?
Okay, well, what we do there is that we have training programs in the company. We also have courses outside the company, and as and when we feel they need it, we will apply it.
What's your management style with the business?
There is no one particular style. There's three styles. There's the Genghis Khan, based on fear, which is used very, very limited. Otherwise, you're just not going to get anything out of the workers. They're going to be paralysed with fears. And there's the Charlie Chaplin. Let's have a lot of laughs,
Mm-hmm.
And then there's how I would be treated. When I'm dealing with the key people, I talk to them exactly as I would expect it. This is the problem we've got. This is a possible solution, unless you can think of anything better. And this is a time frame. You know what your responsibilities are. You know what your duties are, and let's crack on with it.
Well, as you would expect me to say, really, Genghis Khan, this may come as news, of course, is dead.
Yes, he certainly is.
And as a style...
But he made an impression.
He certainly made an impression.
After a rather in-depth chat with Mark, John goes out to investigate the intricacies behind the art of calibration.
Mark, can you tell me what this is about?
Oh, this bright and shiny object. This is a vacuum pump, ultra-high vacuum. Well, John, this is one of our other labs.
Well, I'm going for the touchy-feely on this. I want to find out what actually happens when you get these gloves on. Now I can manipulate anything. Now I am in charge of the world.
We're going to increase the pressure so your hands are stuck in there and we'll go home now.
Right. Thank you very much, Mark.
Mark Wheeler's company is known as what John would like to call a one-man band. His hopes of developing overseas can only be achieved if he can start identifying key players in his company. To do that, Mark needs to implement a scheme to weed out the best players.
That'll make your hair curl, won't it?
MW Group has witnessed a healthy growth in the last 15 years, but with only one man guiding a full team of 20 people, it's proven hard to reach their next level.
My business philosophy is very simple. Let the people do it for you. Get your workers involved, committed, and very well rewarded, and then let them get on with it. Abdul?
Yes.
Nazir?
You spent a lot of time developing this catalogue.
You did this?
Yeah, I developed.
Well, I've seen this because Mark showed it to me. I think it's a magnificent document, if I may say so. Keep it up,
Yeah.
and I hope the next book will be even bigger.
Yeah, sure.
Now, Sophie, tell me, he says you take care of the administration. Does that mean you run him?
As well, yes.
As well?
Guilty as charged.
Very good. What do you think your problem with the clients, if you have one, what do you think it is?
That's it, turnaround time.
Turnaround
That's
time.
the main thing,
Okay.
yes. I wish I could have, what do you call it, the time difference clock or whatever, go back in time. That would be better.
Well, I don't know. I think
the future.
I think we're all going forward in time, dear. That's the main thing.